do, Heathcliff? If you were rich?
Terry Hitchcock worked with the largest independently owned theater chain in the U.S., Harkins Theaters.
Come on, Harkins.
Thank you.
Harkins.
Let's go, Harkins.
Keep fighting the good fight, Harkins.
Well, you saw it a couple weeks ago and said you hadn't wrapped your head around it yet. Have you wrapped your head around it now?
This film. No, I think for me, press is always like a processing period as well, where I say things that I think about it, and then I'm like, I don't think that about it, and I sort of remember the film in a different way. So I'm still processing, I think. She's probably wrapped her head around it.
A little more, because I've seen it a lot of times. So I've had more time and I've seen it throughout the edit process. So I've seen it evolve and be versions of the movie that it could have been, and then seen it turn into something else. So I've had more time to do that processing, I suppose. I love what it is. I think the final film that we ended up with is just the one that packs the most emotional punch.
I know that people have talked about the scene where he lifts you up and those moments. For me, hands down, as steamy as it got, it was when you put your... the hands...
Me too.
That out of everything in the film.
Me too.
Why is that?
I don't know. I remember saying that. I was like, that's the most romantic thing. That's so interesting. There are so many like gestures and moments like this throughout the film that I think it's like either when he does that or when he does that, or it's like hands touching just for a second, or even like sticking a finger in a fish's mouth. It's like, you don't know why these things are eliciting such a big feeling in you, but they do. And Emerald's really, really good at finding things like that all throughout, either to like, just to always enhance the emotional moments.
So good.
Welcome to Wuthering Heights.
Congratulations on this.
Thank you so much.
I know you've talked about wanting to create that feeling you had when you first read this book as a teenager.
Yeah.
Would it be any different had you picked up the book now?
Oh, of course. It's different when I pick up the book now anyway, having made the film. It's different every time you read it. The book is a kind of, it's so vast, it's so incredible that you can see and feel so many things when reading it. But for me, I was just trying to, I like responding physically to things. And so it was the most physical experience I'd ever had reading. And I wanted to make a movie that would hope to give people that physical experience of laughing, of crying, of feeling aroused, of feeling angry, of feeling, devastated.
Well, it's funny. I was telling Jacob and Margot, out of everything in this movie, the thing that took my breath away the most was when he puts his hands over her forehead. It was the simplest of gestures and instinctive. That's when, why is that? Why did that get to me?
Well, because it's all of these, that's the thing, isn't it, about Kathy and Heathcliff and about kind of love in general, is that seeing somebody and but sort of being so close to someone. Kathy says, I am Heathcliff, and he is Kathy too. So it's as easy for him to cover her eyes in the rain as it would be to cover his own. It's just the most moving. It's why we forgive them.
Well, you know why else we forgive them? It is easy when they're good looking. I feel like we let a lot slide.
Oh my good ego. Look, I mean, the thing is that everyone in this movie is divine. The thing about all of them is that they are gifted, supernaturally generous, kind. Everyone who's worked on this movie, there is deep connection and love.
So kiss me, and let us both be damned.